All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
The British are very, very wicked people. They hate the Igbo man. They are the problem that Biafra has today in Africa. They have started again instigating, calling IPOB bad names, terrorist organizations, so that the international community will turn their back against Biafra. The IPOB meaning indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria, and they are all Christians. Look at how the Fulani Janjaweeds have subjected this region to incessant attack, bloody one. Britain the Igbos in 1967, 68, 69, 70. Britain was the one that fought the war for Nigeria. Though Nigerian military clique was led by Colonel Gowon, but the people that supply Nigerian military clique with arms, which made it a genocidal war, was the British. Then how did the war start? Listen, my good Igbo brothers, sisters, aunties, fathers, listen. The war started because there was a coup in 1966. A coup against Sadwanas. The coup was against Akintola, against Nnamdi Azikiwe, Bakatafa Bolawa. The coup was all Nigerian ethnicity coup. Listen good. But Britain, instead of seeing the coup as a general national coup, because the Igbos are too good, because the Igbos are too learned, because the Igbos are too educated, and they have failed the whole federal agencies, all facets of lives, Igbo man was there in 1960s coup. The British people, instead of announcing the coup, telling the whole world it is a national coup, of which the whole tribes in Nigeria were involved, Britain said, BBC announced it and said it was the Igbos. It was a coup from only Igbo extraction. That is why the Fulani Janjaweeds, the Hausa, the Yorubas, and other ethnicities, Nupe, Kanuris, Baris, even our brother Idoma, they gang up against us. All the ethnicities, ethnic group in the mid-belt then, gang up against Igbos with such grievous, bloody animosities, killing Igbos in their large number from 1966, 1967, 68, 69 until 1970 when the war abruptly stopped. Who sponsored the war? Who orchestrated the war? Who instigated the war? It was the same Britain. Britain is always obsessed by, causing Igbo man heinous pain, hideous pain. Britain is busy bringing Igbo man down for over 60 years now for nothing's sake. And as if they are not tired or done, they have begun to use telegraph, a newspaper, one of the media house platform in Nigeria, announcing and writing, publishing, publicizing all manners of criminal stories, bloody stories about IPOB. That IPOB is behind kidnapping, IPOB is behind ritual killing, IPOB is behind killing the military, the soldiers, and orchestrating terrorist acts in Nigeria. Do you know why? I spit for Britain. Because we know who are orchestrating terrorism, act of terror across Nigerian nation. They are the people from Sahel. The act of terror across Nigeria is caused by the Fulani Janjaweeds. In the northern region there, you see various terrorist platforms. You have like Karuwa, you have Mahamuda, you have Boko Haram, you have ISWAP. All in the northeastern Nigeria, northwest, not in the southeastern Nigeria. Tell me how IPOB has been constituting terrorism in Nigeria. IPOB is indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria. They are not terrorist group. We are talking and discussing and trying to come together to know how we will challenge British reparation over what they have committed against Igbo man. There must be reparation. Reparation meaning payment, compensation of bloody acts, of slavery, of unnecessary genocide against a particular people, of unnecessary subjection into slavery or servitude of a particular people, the black man. This time around is not the black man in general. We are talking about the Igbo people. British was the one that instigated the war of 1967 to 1970, and the Igbos were killed in their large number. The black Jews. Britain, the British are very, very shameless, wicked people. I'm sorry that YouTube understand what I'm saying. YouTube is a social media giant based in America, and I know that they know history. If they want to know how Britain instigated the war of 1967, 68, 69, and 70, I don't think YouTube has any time to make case with me. They hate the Igbo man. They are the problem that Biafra has today in Africa. They have started again instigating, calling IPOB bad names, terrorist organizations, so that the international community will turn their back against Biafra. The IPOB meaning indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria, and they are all Christians. Look at how the Fulani Janjaweeds have subjected this region to incessant attack, bloody one, attacking churches, attacking villages, attacking communities, and Igbos, Christian Igbos are dying in their large number, which is why the current Pope Leo, an American Pope Leo, is questioning this administration, the man in charge of this present administration, why the Christians are dying in their large number on daily basis. This connotes one of the major reasons. Killings by Fulani Janjaweeds connotes one of the major reasons. Pope Leo, is sending across his question to Asurok, the presidential villa, the presidential office of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Are you listening to me? Britain is the one that instigated the war that Pitt sent over 4 million Igbos to their early graves. Children were chokehold in large numbers. Malnutrition, which of course we've seen how Finland played important role during the war by sending materials, food materials, relief to the Igbo man, to the children of Biafra, of Biafran land. They contributed money in Finland, denying their children school fees, at least to make sure that most of the chokehold Igbo children were taken to hospital, for medication. Finnish as a country tried. The Finnish country that I'm seeing today, I don't know whether something has gone wrong because they are still holding Simon Eber incommunicado in prison in Finland. So what went wrong, I don't know. Britain is a devilish satanic country, a country that doesn't know God, a country that, if not because of America, they will never finish paying United States of America. For what America has done for Britain during the Second World War, Britain will never finish the payment. They are very shameless. They are not ashamed of themselves. They are still surviving today because of United States of America. And they want to bring Igbo man down because they know that we've gone a very, very long way in Africa. Igbo man is too further than the Fulani man, and the Fulani man with Islamic ideology and low mentality, and the people Britain keeps on favoring till today because they think low, they turn their back on what? Western civilization. But the Igbo man that embrace Christianity and Western civilization are the worst enemy, the people that British people are oppressing, persecuting, and suppressing down till today. I'm telling you that enough of all this, let me say, obsession by the British over the Igbo man, against Igbo man. I don't know what they have seen against the Igbos. I mean the Britain. Britain has never finished paying the Igbos the destruction of 1967 caused by Nigerian Biafran Civil War 67, 68, 69, 70. Britain has never paid anything. Rather, they are instigating more war.
Why do you not think they want the Igbos to
I don't
leave?
know what they want. This kind of international antagonism, I don't know why it is coming, piling up against the Igbo man from the British axis. If you ask me, Iran, Yemen, they are not axis of evil. The true axis of evil is the United Kingdom and all its components. I'm seeing it that England is bent on bringing down the Igbo man. I am seeing the people of Ireland, the Scotland as good people. But you see England, where Queen Elizabeth ruled until her death, they are evil. Englishman is evil. Yes, English is evil. Scotland and Ireland are fair. Very, very fair with the Welsh. The Welsh are the Wales. The whale I know, the whale is they are very good people. You see British man, especially the English, they are the problem that Igbo man has today. The one they perpetrated in the past, let's say 60, 58, 57, 57, 55 years ago, they are not done with it. They are still piling up more oppression. I'm telling you, the worst enemy you can have in life is an instigator. An instigator will go to Mr. Paul and tell him, look at what Peter is doing. And go to Peter and say, Peter, look at what Paul is doing. He's just putting fire to make sure that Biafra emergence is nullified. But I thank God the kind of person we have in Trump. Trump is a Jew. He understands. He's a real American. He's not looking the other side, British angle. He's reasoning it from the angle of humanity. I mean Donald Trump. So all that Britain has been planning, to make sure that they bring Biafra down, they have failed. They are not going to survive. They can't succeed, I know.
They can't succeed.
At all, Britain can never succeed. They must go to court. IPOB, the legal team, they must take Britain to court because they have been instigating, defamation of character, writing bad narratives about indigenous people of Biafra. Look at what is happening in the north. They are the one creating Boko Haram so that they will be stealing the natural resources over there at Sambisa Forest. There is gold in Zamfara. There is gold everywhere in the north. And Britain is coming up with Lakarua, Mahamuda, Boko Haram, and other terrorist platforms. Israel should be informed about what Britain is doing against Igbo man. British adventurism in Nigeria is to cause problem and steal our oil, other vital, precious stones into the UK. That is their business. That's why they are busy telling all manners of ugly stories about IPOB. IPOB are agitation group. They are agitating for their right and they must separate from Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to Britain. Britain is evil. When Nigeria was created in 1914, my father was not there. Nnamdi Azikiwe wasn't there. Awolowo wasn't there. None of the pure Igbos, Negro, black Nigerians were there. Even the Hausas and the Fulanis, they were not there. It was only the handwork of Freddie Lugard and his wife at Lokoja Conference Town there. We were not there. Nigeria is their Nigeria. Nigeria is British Nigeria. It is a contraption structured under the powers of darkness, under lies and the slavery. It's a fake country. And Britain is benefiting from the current situation Nigerians are going through, where Nigerians are passing through hell currently, and British man is the only person benefiting from it. That's why they are busy attacking the real people. The real people are the Igbo people, the people that will bring this kind of excruciating economic condition of the country to a full stop. That's why they keep on telling the whole world all manners of ugly story about Igbo man. Britain must surely pay. Reparation is it. I believe Britain must pay reparation.